Y'all give it up for Megan Little Carty.
All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Megan.
I'm Megan Carty. I'm 50 years old, so a little bit older than Meredith. And I'm a happily married, second marriage, happily married woman. And I like being 50. It's been pretty cool. I like it. And I like being married. So, no, not everybody likes it, but I like it. But I feel like I come to this comedy club and everybody's always talking about dating apps. And so I feel like I'm really missing out on something. So I'm thinking that they need to make an app for middle-aged married people. And I was like, well, what could they do? Maybe it could be like an app that you could share recipes with people. Now, I'm not talking about like just an app where you find a recipe. I want to know you before I make your recipe. And if you are a total bitch, I will not make your chicken a la king. No way. I was thinking we could call the app Let Me See Your Casserole. Or if you can get the paid version, you can call it Only Pans. So, if you like things a little spicier. But then I was also thinking like you could put some filters on that app so you could just find, what you wanted. And so I would put in, no yoga, no drinking kombucha, no manifesting, because I'm not a vegan, so I'm not going for that. And really, truly, can you ever trust someone if they say they love lentils? Not possible. But speaking of apps, my daughter goes to Catholic school, and so she came home the other day, and her homework was to get a prayer app. And this app is to help you pray. Well, if you get the paid version, you can pay to have a celebrity prayer partner. And I was like, oh, so we're scrolling through, and I see Mark Wahlberg as a prayer partner. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't mind spending a couple hours on my knees with Marky Mark. But I don't know how much praying would be going on, but I think I would be saying, oh God, a lot. But, as I've, growing up and now I'm 50, I think back on parenting styles, and I'm a parent, and I think that the bar on how to be a good parent is really a lot higher now than it was when I was a kid. So I was thinking when I was a kid, the bar was like your corner bar, it was kind of dirty, sticky floor. It was basic needs. You didn't get anything special. There were some creepy guys, like your uncles, hanging out in the corner. But then now, the bar is an organic, handcrafted brewery. Everything, all the kids have to have these crazy special names. Parents name them after where they were conceived. London, Paris, Mercedes. If I were to follow that, my poor kid would have been Tempur-Pedic. And then, how you have those really obnoxious beer people who just want to tell you everything they know about beer? We have those now, too. They're these 30-year-old parents who want to come to me and tell me how I need to be a good parent. And you're like, whatever. But, I really don't like it when people give me their opinions and I'm not asking for it. And I don't know about you guys, but some of the worst people for this are the middle-aged yoga enthusiasts. I'm otherwise known as my friends. So they think that yoga is the cure for absolutely everything. They say, oh, it'll help your arthritis, Meg, and it's really, really good to have you it helps your stress level. I was like, oh, and they're like, oh, well, maybe, I do feel this need to show off my camel toe more. But, so they've been on me for a while to try it. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. So they're like, oh, just wait till you get to the end, to the Shavasana. And I'm like, Shavasana what? So they're like, just Shavasana. So I Google it, and it says Shavasana, corpse pose, lying like a dead person. I'm sorry. That reminds me way too much of sex with my ex-husband. But you know, as you get older, like, you just, things don't bother you as much. You know, things that, like, you're just more mature about, and you realize that it's, you know, that things just sometimes happen, like pooping at work, you know?
Yes.
I mean, you get to be 50 and you have had to poop at work at least once, right? I did, it was like 2001. But I'm like, you know, some people really need to learn some courtesy about pooping at work and really need to do things to not encourage it. You know, for instance, there was this lady at work, and she would walk around in the mornings, and she had this smoothie. And so this green, nasty-ass smoothie, and it was like kale and flaxseed and Tabasco and God knows what else. And like, we would like, every time we see it, we would be like, oh God. Because an empty smoothie glass at 10 a.m. directly correlates to a 2 p.m. BM. And we knew that our window to go and take a pee that afternoon was really diminished because we had to get in there either before 2 o'clock or after 4, depending on when that cleanse was over. So that's all I got tonight, guys. Thanks.
All right.
Keep it going for Megan Little Carty.
Yeah!
She's awesome.